Put your hands together for the final storyteller of the evening, Mr. James Petersen! Long time no see.
Hello.
Hello. How are you this evening?
Pretty good.
Good to see you. Go again.
1970, I graduated from college, small college in New England, climbed into a Volkswagen bus and headed west in a cloud of dust. Okay, it was a cloud of smoke. We made it as far as San Francisco, which, come to think of it, is about as far as you could go. We arrived in San Francisco as the counterculture was coming apart at the seams, crashing and burning. Clearly, we had missed the party. We came too late to be hippies and too early to be whatever came next. My friends gave up and headed back east, but I stayed. I wasn't through with the West, or the West wasn't through with me. I wanted to explore the coast, so I decided to hitchhike. And I had a method. I baked 2 loaves of applesauce bread, journey cakes with enough calories I could live on for weeks. I had a little Swiss stove for heating water for my tea, Earl Grey, English breakfast. I had sugar for my tea. I had a bedroll, and I had a sign that said, "Further." Things went well for the first week, but then up around the Oregon border, I got stranded on a stretch of road called the Forgotten Highway. You don't want to hitchhike on a road called the Forgotten Highway. I was stranded for a day and a half. And finally, this muscle car approaches, filled with teenagers. Think Sasquatch with sideburns. And a beer can comes out, clatters at my feet, and without thinking, I give them a finger. I hear the brute squeal, the lights go on, oh God, they're coming back. I take a quick inventory. I had a piece of newspaper I'd taken from a diner, I roll it up. I take the top off the can of white gas I use with the stove. I light a match, set fire to the paper. They screech to a halt, jump out of the car, and I say, gas, fire. Still want to do this? They get back in the car and leave. I grab my stuff, run across the road, down the hill, and hide in a cave. I reconsider my route. I think maybe Canada would be friendlier. I was wrong. A week later, I'm sitting on top of my pack on a road in Alberta. I am reading a book, The French Lieutenant's Woman. I'm a harmless English major. I hear a sound. Someone is pulling over before they get to me, and that's not how you do it. I look up and see this truck. He's not pulling over. He is taking aim. I barely have time to flip out of the way. He hits my pack. He thought he hit me. He fishtailed back on the road. He left me for dead. I had had time to register a few details. Blue GMC pickup truck with white letters on the tailgate. I crawled around until I found my glasses. I picked up the French Lieutenant's Woman. It took me a very long time to find my place again. Eventually, someone picked me up and took me to the next town. Medicine Hat. 3 streets, a boardwalk. I swear there was a hitching post. I walked through town. It was night. And outside of a bar, I see a blue GMC pickup truck with white letters on the tailgate. I take my jar of sugar, open it, and empty it into the gas tank. Somewhere down the road, that truck was going to stop working, hopefully in the middle of nowhere, and the driver would have to hitchhike. I walked a couple of blocks and saw another blue GMC pickup truck. I was physically sick. In a second, I had become the enemy. I was just another asshole doing random acts of payback. I don't remember how I got home. I do know that I never again hitchhiked, and never again could I stand the taste of sugar in my tea. Now that's the ending of the story. But that's the story I've told for almost 50 years. But a couple of weeks ago I was telling it, and someone asked me, what does sugar do? What did the sugar do to the gas tank? So I Googled it. And the answer is absolutely nothing. Sugar does not dissolve in gasoline. It sinks to the bottom of the tank and stays there forever. Karo syrup could clog an engine and cause it to seize, but who hitchhikes with a bottle of Karo syrup? So, for almost 50 years, I had carried this guilt around that I had injured some innocent bystander, and nothing, no harm, no foul. So now I have a new ending to the story and a new beginning. I'm going to do anything I want. I'm going to have sugar with my tea every fucking day.